Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel. What's popping out there, everybody? Yes, today is Sunday. We're going to get through this real quick, man, real quick, because I got some things to do. Y'all saw the title, man. The reason I chose this title, I want to touch on a few things as it relates to this, the 3.6 Pentastar engine. Over the past week or the past couple of days, I've been getting a lot of them, guys. Okay. Now, these are all high mileage vehicles. Y'all know the deal with the truck where the insurance company don't want to pay to get it fixed properly. Okay, they just want to patch it up. And I already went on a record defending their decision. Okay, of course, you're going to get a different reaction or a different perspective from consumers because consumers will always be on consumers' side. All right, I'm neutral in this matter. I can see it from both sides. So that's why I say what I say. But for the most part, I want to talk about this engine in general and why I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. So before I get too caught up in the comment section, but what's up, Dark Man? Jeffrey Boyle, what's up? PT Lover. I want to go over some technical stuff first, and then we're gonna go look at some things on what went actually wrong. Baby Boomer Smalls. We're gonna go over some things that actually went wrong with this engine and why it's getting a bad rap that it's getting. All right, the introduction. Y'all know about the Pentastar. I don't know if anybody have a vehicle out there that have this engine in it. Okay, it's not what the public is portraying. All right, the public is upset because a couple of parts on it simply not a recall that they think should be a recall. My neighbor has a 27 ring about that. All it needed was the oil cooler, which I did, and a crazy long 200,000 mile oil change. Still fine. Hub Jeep, what's up, man? So listen, guys, y'all know the introduction. I don't want to read all of that. I wanted to go through some specs. Now, what I wanted to get to was the main problematic things about this engine. We all know it's the engine oil cooler as well as the valve train setup. All right, key features of this Pentastar V6 include, we all know about all of this. None of this is important. We all know it has variable intake and exhaust cam phasing. With a range of 50 degrees, that engine is capable of either advancing or retarding the timing. Okay, now something else. The Pentastar V6 engine manufactured 3 different locations that manufacture. Keep in mind, guys, it's not a new engine. We just here still discussing it. All right, this engine showed up in 2010 and started showing up in the cars in 2011. While the Pentastar V6 engine was developed for technologies such as multi-air, variable valve lift, direct injection. Yeah, that was the plan to go direct injection DI. They scrapped it at the very last minute from what I'm hearing. So now it's port fuel injection. The block. I was looking in here to find out what was they thinking behind the cooling system, because as you know, the oil cooler can be considered part of the cooling system. I found no information on that. Crankshaft, connecting rod, and pistons. All included in aluminum. All right, cylinder head and camshaft, semi-permanent mold cylinder head. We're all aware of the early builds, the cylinder heads. There was some problems with it. Cam phasing, the Pentastar had independent cam phasing for the intake and exhaust camshaft over a range of 50 degrees. Advanced or retarded timing as per valve table. Y'all know this is a dual overhead. I know I'm talking technical, guys, but I'm about to dumb this down a little bit. Valves, we know about the valves. I couldn't find anything with the cooling system. I really wanted to read. The Pentastar is good, but GM latest iteration of the 3.6L is better. Interesting. I wanted to find some lubrication. I didn't see it. I didn't even see it in there. And you know what? Oil cooler is part of the lubrication, but they mentioned nothing about the oil cooler and why they decided to go with how they went. Okay, they talk about the pump being a dual stage oil pump. Okay, and guys, the pump, as quiet as it kept, the pump is not problematic. Okay, it's really the solenoid on the pump, but it's part of the pump. So the word around town is the pump is garbage. That's another hit this engine took. All right, I couldn't find nothing in there. What I want to do, we're gonna look at some video clip, how this thing was in production. I was trying to find whether there was actually how they put the valve train together. Okay, now the valve train, we talking about rockers, lifters, and things like that. Okay, but oil cooler, plastic, right? It's plastic, but Chris from Georgia. Okay, what's up, man? I wanted to read up on their thinking behind it. Even in this video clip, I fast forwarded all the way through to try to find out. I actually wanted to know what phase did the cooler get inserted? Okay, but like I say, I couldn't the dent rear quarter and blending all the paint clear. Is this the best engine made? 10 million and counting, Mr. Joy K. Okay. I wouldn't. I mean, what do you mean by best? This a flagship V6 engine. I have one with 8,000 measured miles in my 2006 Ram. You don't have a 3.6 Pentastar in a 2006 Ram. That might be a 3.7 or 5.9 or something. If it's a V8, the 3.6 version of the before the 3.6 showed up, or the V6 version before the 3.6 showed up was the 3.7. What's up, Evelyn Rodriguez? You too, Chris from Georgia. I wanted to get straight to the damn valve train installation. I don't want to go through this whole video, but this is the plant they was building. Look how they just yanked these damn things out like it ain't nothing, man. They just got rid of the human. They just got rid of the human. Now that block going down to another set of guys that's gonna insert. Are they putting the piston ends right there? Yeah, you got a freaking machine putting the pistons in. So the ring compressor is part of, this dooley jig right here, I guess. Okay, there goes some humans. Whew, for a minute there, I thought the damn machine did everything. But guys, I want to get straight to the valve train or the cooling system. When during this engine build, yeah, Chris, that had a 3.7 in it. When during this engine build did they insert the cooler? Did they torque it properly? Okay, now I just saw a machine. He putting pistons in too. So now, when was the last time anybody did this? I got a piston installer too. I haven't used it in freaking 2 decades. It's just taking space in my toolbox. And look at this, guys. See, I can't play the audio because it messes up my audio. But I promise you, that do not sound like 40 inches of newton meters of torque. But yeah. So they actually. What's crazy? I heard about guys that put engines together at the plant. They make for turbo technicians. Number one, you don't get to do none of this in a repair shop. All right. So this guy can be considered an engine builder, but he's just a engine put togetherer. He could be a Lego toy guy. Okay. Because in the real world, in the real shop, he probably can't do this stuff. He got everything hand and foot with him. At least that's what we're in the vans. He got my cash, you too. I thought those was 2000. Okay. Yeah. So I guess a machine can do it or humans can do it. But either way, I wanted to see when the valve train system was put together, because the valve train problem. Okay. That's 3 different problems on the Pentastar, guys. And the reason I'm talking about the Pentastar, because I had a rash of them this past week. I did a couple of videos on them, and it's similar. Okay, thank you, Guy Hayden. Engine assembler. These people do not make for it's just a lady. Nothing against female, but she can put together. She's an engine assembler. She's not. They're not engine builders, right? I mean, somebody dealerships refuse to replace it on the powertrain warranty, right? Keep me selling parts. Irby, stop, man. Be sensitive to the viewers. Okay. Yeah. I just want to know when during assembly did the cooler show up? Okay. You can't do it after the intake is installed because the cooler is under the intake. Okay. This lady right here. Okay. She's building the valve train. I don't see no rocker arms, no pistons, no springs. Now, I see a freaking special tool there for what is she doing? Oh gosh, she grabbing lifters. Y'all see that? She grabbing a handful of lifters, putting them in the cylinder head. Now, okay, what's next? Hold tight. Oh, damn, they got the head already built. And from the look of this, guys, this looks like a Gen 3 cylinder head. All right, this don't look like a Gen 2 or 1. The Gen 3 valve train is a little different. No, that look like a Gen 2. See, he's installing phaser. So you got to have some mechanical background, mechanical skills. Now the wrench is handy. He grabbed the phaser, put it on in time. It has to be in time. So I'm sure he looked at the marks, and I'm sure he's gonna grab that a wrench right there to hold the cam in place. Now he grabs that. Now that thing, that torque, last time I checked, that torque was 180 foot-pound, maybe. It's amazing how that little tool can just go with the flow. That's a close-up view right there. So he even got the little spring, the tool right there to hold the what you call it in place. Yeah, so now that makes me think we put too much thinking into torque specs. Guys, torque specs are important, but these guys put a lot of stock in this freaking machine. All right. Now, did that thing really go 180 foot-pounds? I guess the accuracy is with how many companies have owned Chrysler, I'd question the quality. 110 Bell no, 110 foot-pound. What I say? 100 Newton meters, 110 foot-pound. That cam phaser, that oil control valve doubles as the cam phaser bolt as well as the oil control valve. What is he doing here? All right. Oh, we missed it, guys. It's already on. So the cooler in that middle of that video somewhere, the cooler got installed. Yes, it got to be already on there because the lower intake is on already. There goes those coils, guys. Anybody want to take a stab? What kind of coils those are? Oh, of course they Mopar, right? We started seeing smoke at times from all cooking on the rear. There go that little rubber cushion, buddy. You can keep that. That pad is laying all over the shop. Look how you just grabbed the damn intake manifold. Oh, this guy's good. I don't know what the torque spec on those is by heart, but they got a lot of stock in that freaking yeah. So again, nothing against females, but these people, engine assemblers do not make good engine builders. In other words, they can't work in a shop. So she was trained on how to, and she got to have a good memory, guys. The roller rockers failed and will wipe the load. Yes, Dan P. Yes. That's what I'm saying. A lot of this engine failure could have been prevented by some quality roller lifters. All right. But is it being blamed on Chinese ear? Is it blamed on the lubrication system or the rock arm? The rock arm is what failed, but are they failing because of the lubrication system? All right, that'll be a forever debate. Okay, so I don't know, but there they go. That might be 10 million and 20 right there. We're already up to 10 million. So all America's favorite engine. That's what I call the 3.6 Pentastar. You gotta love it or either hate it. All right. From what I'm told, freaking mechanics love it. Consumers that own it, not too thrilled about it. And I get it. I understand. Okay. I have to go both ways. I can't sound insensitive and say I love the engine because it failed. Yeah, that would be irresponsible of me. So, bro, he didn't talk. Dude, Fluff, that's what I'm talking about. That plenum on in sequence. He just grabbed that sucker. Let me see. What is sequence? Sequence on any part, guys. There's a traditional way we used to think start in the middle and work. At least he started in the middle. Looks like he did, and worked his way out. But we put a lot of stock and a lot of. I heard guys. I get guys call me all the time, ask me, what is the torque specs on some of the most non-torque things I have ever done. And, you know, I got to sound professional because there are people out there that I can't belittle the importance of torquing things down. So I will not. But she handling her job. Boy. This is probably one of these union workers. Nah, America's favorite is the VQ35. You think so? Is there a plant? Is there an engine VQ35? All right, Fluff got me flipped out and started something now. What the hell? VQ35? What was the other VQ37? What kind of freaking, what are we talking about? VQ35 engine problems, reliability, tuning. Only thing I can't look at YouTube gonna fuss me out. Oh, Nissan. Oh, that's what's up. That is America's favorite engine. According to one Mr. Fluffy Mexicanic, the freaking, what is that in, Fluff? Hey, appreciate the donation, my dude. That's what's up. All right, donations go back into the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm curious what this engine is in. V6, V8. I can't tell. Double overhead cam. Okay. Tell us a little about it. Who video is this? Car Problems. Shout out to Car Problems. I don't want to take his glory or anything like that. Okay, but that's inline fluff. All right, let me look at the overview. Whoa, I look like a super what they call that engine? Damn, I can't think of it. That looked like something out of a Saab or a Subaru. That transmission shit though, Pacifica, not to beat a dead horse. This VQ35. Nah, he went from the front. It's okay. Okay, Garage Monkey, what's up, man? I guess I missed that part. There's one individual in my comment section seem to be bragging on this engine right here, and I curious now. It look impressive. What y'all think? That VQ 35 and the 37. Okay. Mexico. I used to fix them in vans and use as cabs. They generally held up okay, but at least when you had to. All right. Why are we building this thing if it's such what's up, David? Renegade's Garage. What's going on, man? Infinity 370 Nissan VQ engines were cool 20 years ago. Whoa, what's the age on this thing? We still talking about an engine that was been out there that long, 20 years ago. Now, again, guys, the freaking Pentastar ain't no new engine. It's just we still discussing it because of these rash of problems we having. 2011, it showed up. All right, but this booger here, somebody said it was a good engine. It was cool 20 years ago, but definitely not anymore. Are they having any known valve train issues? All right, I'm not familiar with this engine at all. Q50. Smalls, what's the Q50? V6, the new 300Z. This engine is found in the new 300Z, Dan P. Show me Chrysler Pacifica. What do you want to see about the Chrysler? The Chrysler Pacifica has the 3.6 Pentastar in it, my guy. What we got here? What is he pulling out? Was that a filter? Now I got problems. See, I can't hear audio. I wish I could hear audio. But I can't hear audio. Hell yeah, that VQ35 engine started in 2004 and it's still going strong. How do you keep an engine on the market that freaking long? High oil consumption. It's got a problem, Fluff Dog. Yeah, look at that sludge, baby. All right, burning out cat converters and everything during that audio. Yeah, I got to get that fixed, man. It's one little adjustment I got to make on my system, and I will make it, and we'll be able to do this more often. But that high consumption, I heard this thing burning oil, according to the guy that just. We have one in our 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee. So far, I have 57,000 miles in it. All right, that's what's up. MB, GM 3000 still going. GM 3000. What is that in? Look at this thing, man. Look, dog, you done tore one apart. It's been out 20 years. I'm sure you done been in a couple. That guy looks sludge big time. Okay, quick question for you. In 2013, I just hit 100,000. Besides the regular mainstays, when do you think I should do the timing chain? My guy, all right, you should do the timing chain when you in that area, in the timing chain area. Fuck the oil consumption. Add oil. Stop, man. Hold on. What do you mean add oil? Nobody. Hey, look, man. I can't really fault any car maker that's having oil consumption problem because they all are at this point. Who's that asking about the maintenance? Hold on, let me check on my buddy. If it's not broken, fix it. When do you think I should do the timing? Timing change is not something that's not a regular change or recommended change interval with timing change. Okay. I've seen timing change go the life of a vehicle. Okay. Timing change surrounding parts will fail before the chain do. In other words, the timing chain guides, okay, they will, come apart. Some of those guys are plastic, so those will fail. I don't just randomly go in and do timing chain, my guy. I know you want to you want what's best for your car, but yeah, I've never upsold a timing chain job. Only time I replace the timing chain is if I was in there already and I had a problem in there. In other words, I don't go out seeking a timing chain. All right. So you might want to put that resources towards something else that really matters, like what the timing chain ride on, such as those cam phasers. Okay. So to answer your question, I don't typically never do timing chain. It's not like a belt. It's gonna stretch, but it's not gonna stretch to the point where it may. I mean, I'm trying to sound correct, politically correct. But a timing chain is not a regular change interval type part. All right. So I hardly ever yeah, it was the 3.8 great engine. The 3.8 was a decent engine. Garage Monkey. If it wasn't for emissions, that freaking engine would still be here. Okay. I favor timing belt. Dan P. Why? Curious. All right. But yeah, car makers going away from belts for some reason. Does a stop start cause cylinder wash down in a 3.6 Pentastar? We haven't had problems. We haven't had such problems. So can it cause wash down? I'm sure over time it can, but have I seen any kind of problems because of it? No, I can't say that I have, my guy. Bruce Bragg. Okay, is that a concern of yours? Are you thinking that's what you got going on? Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just something I freaking never do. A timing belt is designed to be a serviceable item. Yeah, every belt, anything rubber gonna wear. It's gonna wear and eventually need replaced. Which 3-liter we talking about? 15W40 oil would kill a Duramax 3-liter. A T-Tax OW20 is recommended. This oil discrepant timing belt equal piston. That's if the belt breaks, love dog. Yeah, if it's not broken, man, put that resources toward those cam phasers. With good cam phasers in place, guys, cam phasers with those being new and up to par, your timing should stay up to par. All right, you won't get little dumb codes like cam sensor codes where people go out and replace cam sensors for absolutely nothing, just to find out that they timing off, and their timing is off because their cam phasers are wore out. My dude here tends to think timing belt with equal piston and valve. Just about every engine now produced, Fluffy Mexicanic, is what they call it when the piston can hit the damn interference. Mostly every engine built now is of interference type. So the non-interference engine, we probably seen the last of those. Okay, at least in my opinion. I'm talking based on somebody else may know something different. Okay, belts and chains both stretch just one before the other. I have never. Yeah, you're right. It over time, right? Anything will stretch, but stretch to the point. Now this thing got hydraulic tensioners on it to maintain tension on it. In the event a chain stretch because of age, that tensioner is gonna do its thing and keep tension on the timing system. So that's why I say, I mean, if I'm in there, you getting that stuff. Like if I got the cover off because I got a leak, you getting that stuff. Okay. But this was pretty interesting. This guy here, I don't know who that guy. I got to give him some props. Stop start does not hurt an engine at all, and don't let anyone tell you different. We was led to believe that. Who said that? Ruli in the very beginning. You know the rumors, or you know the horror story. Oh, we're gonna be replacing starters left and right. Scott Irby still in here. How many Irby? How many starters have you sold because of freaking stop start and ruin it? I replaced one about a month ago, and I even brought it up in my video. I'm like, guys, that so-called mini starters, they beefed up the starter, so maybe that helped, but I don't know. This is this engine we're looking at, guys. That's that Nissan Q something. I don't know what he said in the beginning. Nissan VQ35DE. One Mr. Fluffy Mexicanic seemed to think. I don't think it has nothing on the 3.6 Pentastar. All right, it's a V6 3.5. All right, are you a fan of that stop start? I have to make myself a fan of anything equipped on product that I work on. A fan from a standpoint of it's in my best interest to learn everything about it. So I made it my business to learn everything about the setup and why it was implemented and why they think we needed it from that, things like that. But if I'm in a car that has that feature, I always turn it off because I guess that makes me not a fan then, right? Yeah, the gas you supposed to be, the fuel consumption you're supposed to be saving is minuscule. As it relates to the hassle. And it's not really a hassle. Pushing the button every time you start the car, not really that big a deal, but some people seem to think so. Bobo, thanks for tuning in, man. Not an old school 3-liter, at least in the forklift. Forklifts had those. Not if you change it at recommended interval. That engine looked good on paper, on video. I shotgun a timing belt once in an old Subaru, those box engine. That's what I was trying to say. You're right, Dan. Interference engine. That's what I finally figured out. Thank you, Dan P. Yeah, we do on our way. Ford stretch change, so they say at Atkins. Ford stretch change? What do you mean, man? Yeah, they mostly all interference now. What's up, Dad's Garage? What's popping, man? Scott Irby over there on Facebook, man. Why you ain't over here on YouTube, man? What's wrong, man? What's popping over there, man? Force stress change, so they say at Atkins. On purpose? Okay. Never reuse a hydraulic tensioner. That's like reusing. Oh my God. Stop it, Dan P. According to Dan P, this is a bad idea to reuse your hydraulic tensioner, guys. Well, perfect. How many timing chains have you replaced due to stress change? On the 3.6, none. Absolutely zero. Okay. I don't, you know what? I just thought about it. I have never went to the parts department and say, "Hey, Scott Irby, give me a freaking timing chain on a 3.6 Pentastar." Same with the belt, right? What do you mean? See, John, what's going on, man? Bell, no. Yeah, I only change timing chain when I have to go inside the cover for some other reason. Yeah, I don't know if anybody just go in there looking for trouble. I'm going in there after that timing chain. I wish I could hear this. I wanted to hear these problems. Overheating problems, Fluffy makes mechanic. Yeah, what you got to say about that? All right. People be acting like the engine internals are bone dry after sitting at a stoplight for 90 seconds. It's not that, really. They have a concern, okay? Never belittle someone's concern, all right? But I don't know what's the biggest fear tactic out there as it relates to stop-start. Like it's the voodoo devil or something. I would disable that stop-start shit permanently. They got little gadgets and gadgets out there to go into your electrical system and do that. I don't know if I would be installing all that mess into my car. Guys, this finger right here, not the middle one, this one right here, your index, all it takes is one push of a button. That A symbol on your freaking cluster, on your dash area. Every time you start the car, you can use the same finger to push start your car, right? If you got auto start, chances are you got push to start. So you get in your car, once you activate the index finger on your right hand, right? Hopefully you're right-handed, right? It's going to be hard to, if you left-handed, it's going to be hard to reach over there. So you're right-handed. Here's a scenario. You get in your car, activate the index finger because it's finna be used twice. Once to start the car and twice, or secondly, if you're no big fan of auto start, to simply turn it off. So since you have to do this anyway to start your car, how much trouble is it to go a little bit towards your right, hang a hard left, down, and push the start to shut up, to stop, to don't do that thing. It's not very inconvenience at all. So I don't know. Some people say it's inconvenience. Everybody's different, man. Dan P. Have you ever seen a 3.6L, a valve in the first? To me, you saw a 3.6L, a valve. Compression tube found places of ring. Whoa, 300,000 miles. That engine did good, but no, I have not ever seen. I've seen a camshaft break in half. I haven't yet to see one with a 35 compression on cylinder 2. Found pieces of the ring in the oil pan. Wow. I have yet to. I have seen cars with 300,000 miles on it. I haven't been in one yet. Okay. That's interesting, Kevin. All right. Stop start is bad for the turbos. Okay. How can I become your apprentice? Sam, we deal with caps uh, at the dealership. Now, I'm not always at the dealership. Okay. So when I'm there, we deal with cap students. So 10 million. Hey, that's my video right there. I'm live right now. Yep. So we get those students come to the shop. They work a little bit and they go learn a little bit. I'm already in trouble by showing other people's videos, so I might as well go all out. What is this? Ecotech. What we got going on here? YouTube gonna already demonetize this video, so I'm going full blast. Anybody seeing what we working with here? Who in here knowledgeable on this stuff? What car is this? All right, we just talking engine, guys. We just messing around. Is AMSOIL zero? Who can answer this for my guy? I have no use or interest or have yet to use anything aftermarket or what they call it, um, additives. I have no experience with additive solutions because when you're surrounded by new cars, additives is not needed. I don't use it unless you got high mileage cars, but I have 0W40 Amazon. All right. Brian, it's Amazon zero. Is it what? What was your question, Brian? Okay. Is this guy putting a ring on? Wait a minute. What the hell going on here? Whoa. He used the piston. Wait a minute. What the hell did I just see? All right, hold on, guys. I saw something that didn't look right. Is this guy putting a freaking ring on, or he's just seeing how, maybe checking some measurements? Okay, I think maybe he's just checking some type of measurements. Dartman, only if the engine is interference, chain will stretch to the point of falling off. The old cars don't have a tensioner. They make an upgrade kit for the old Mopar small blocks. I bought one. That's what's up. Yeah, you talking old cars. This must be before my time because I haven't heard of such thing, but that is what's up. Exams or hold on. I see some green, man. I'm coming back up there, Brian. Some manufacturers use the alternator to start the engine on stop-start system. Alternators turn into 48-volt generator. 48-volt generator sub-starters. What kind of visual can we get out of this? 48-volt generator. What do you say? Generator sub-starter. Let me see what kind of visual we can get out of here because I haven't heard of such. All right. 48-volt DC generator, typical generator powered. Yeah, they got these in a car, people. What, did I have to put car on there? Mercedes-Benz engines with a 48-volt. Let's see what's going on here. Mercedes-Benz used such a alternator turns into a 48-volt generator substarter. All right. 48-volt burners and Instagram saying, I wish we can hear, guys, but we can't. Fuck up. Appreciate the donation, man. Boy, they still be making this stuff look sophisticated, don't it? Too bad we ain't got no audio. So, according to Fluff Dog, what did he just say? Some manufacturers use alternators to start the engine on stop-start system. Alternator turns into a 48-volt generator substarter. Some manufacturer. Is BMW one of those manufacturers? I don't know. Interesting. All right. What was he saying? AMSOIL W4 good oil to use in these Pentastar motors. You think so, Brian? Interesting, man. Chrysler implementation of stop start with 2 batteries is crap. Really in the industry, guys. Or if really think something crap, really. I mean, really, everybody's entitled to their opinion, including Ruley, but Ruley seemed to think it's a crappy design, crappy idea. The first one had a broken spring. Oh, you talking about that? You talking about that Pentastar went 300,000 miles? Man, I never seen such damage, man. Man, wow, what are we looking at here? This is a beauty. It's that BMW I pulled up a minute ago. Dad's garage. When the engine is running, there is pressurized oil film preventing metal to metal contact. During startup, there isn't oil pressure and there isn't enough camshaft speed to maintain oil film, in my opinion. My opinion, people. So are you talking in terms of fear that when you're using stop start, you shouldn't worry because when the engine is running, there's pressurized oil film preventing metal to metal contact. During startup, there isn't. That's garage. Okay. All right. I'm scratching my head a little bit. Okay. You got me thinking too hard. I ain't supposed to think on a Sunday like that. DG. Interesting point, man. Interesting point. Does E85 keep engine clean or will it sludge Pentastar up? E85, what are we talking about? Fuel? What are we talking about, Charles? Before I say something crazy. Look at this system here, guys. It's supposed to be the new BMW always up to something. And from what I'm hearing, they don't want to need the major changes. Okay. Every manufacturer is gonna go through their proper change. Is that direct injection? But everyone, all of them. So there will be slightly more wear, but I haven't seen any failure that I could attribute to start stop. They neglected to depth before that ever happened. They're neglected already, is what he's trying to say, y'all. Interesting, DG. Interesting. I haven't given none of that much thought to the point where y'all obviously going to put some thinking into that stuff, and you got, you know, some data you can go by, I guess. But that's what's up, man. All right, cars these days aren't built to last. It's bad for business. Are you saying, Dan P, a car that lasts forever is bad for business? That is the society we're living in now, guys. Unfortunately, this word everybody like to throw around and use called planned obsolescence or whatever. Yes, that is a thing. Okay, it's a thing. It's just, they playing games, mind games with us to let us know which. Okay. Yo, JT, you helped me out years ago. Much C John 1620. 1620. That's not your date of birth, is it? I'm playing. Hey, if I help you out before, man, hey, that's why I'm here, man. All right. I'm almost 100% guaranteed sure you'll subscribe to the channel if I helped you out years ago. Because I was really begging for subscribers years ago. I was bullying people to subscribe. You ask me something, I'd be like, hey, man, hold on, dog. Hold on, player. Is you subscribe? You know what I'm saying? Is you subscribe? Yeah, I'm subscribed. Okay, appreciate it. Okay. I wasn't bullying people, but that was one of my main focus, guys. That's how that subscriber base grew up. I already get a lot of questions, okay? So I just decided to flip those millions of questions that I'm getting into not so much profit, but if you're going to invest, if I'm going to invest in your question, the least you can do is invest in my channel by way of, it's free. Just click the subscribe button. Okay. I ain't asking you to pay me. Just subscribe. All right. And then we can talk. I mean, we can talk a lot. Okay. If not, you got to wait till I finish the ones that are subscribed. That's all. I'm not a butthead to the point where I ain't answering Jack until you subscribe. No, I'm not doing that. But that's what's up. See, John. Thanks, man. People are always afraid. Yeah, man, this new stuff is scary. E85 gets a lot more water vapor in your oil. Okay. Man, I'm so glad you in here, DG. E85. So you need more frequent oil changes, especially if you take short trips. Thank goodness DG is in here. Whoever asked that question, there you go, man. Yeah, I got a freaking form full of top dog text up in this mug. Yeah, so that's a pain in the ass. What are we talking about, Dan P? Yeah, what's the pain in the ass? The one with 35 compression. Oh, okay. He talking about that the one that 3.6, I think it was cylinder 2. I was thinking it was a valve and found broken rings in the pan. I have yet to go in the bottom end of a 3.6 Pentastar. I see a discrimination suit brought on by Southpaws. Who's Southpaws? What they discriminated about? All right, what's going on? Dude, tell me why inline 6 are better than V6. This guy here pretty cool, man. Engineers Explain. Anybody down his channel? He uh have I ever used it, installed it, or anything like that? No. But I read somewhere and I heard somewhere that it's not a bad idea. What is it? Baxter Pentastar adapter or something like that. Pentastar oil filter. I think it's supposed to, before I say something wrong, help with dry starts and things like that. Pentastar installation with Baxter Performance. Motor Edge Garage feature with Baxter Performance. These guys here pretty good too. YouTube gonna kill me. Motorhead Garage. Anybody down with Motorhead? They look like some cool dude. Baxter, this the company, ain't it? Oh, this the guy that designed it. If we can hear this, I'm sure he's cranking his engine. Damn, I need audio. Y'all check that out. That's how the oiling system is on the Pentastar. Wait. Stop that. So the oil's in the oil pan, right? That's why the trash from the Pentastar is hard to get captured, because filtration is going on up top as opposed to, down here like a typical cam and block design engine. Let me let this play. What the hell is? Yeah, that is. So I'm thinking his design Baxter oil filter adapter is snake oil. Damn, Ruley. What do you think about Baxter? Ruley said it's snake oil. I can't hear these guys, and I think if I could hear them, I would play it and I would get in trouble. So it's a good thing I can't hear them. Trees. What's up, Trees? Sam, you can send a link to the video you put on the screen playing the BG. What do you mean, Sam? You can put a link on the screen. You're putting on the screen and playing the BG. I'm not sure what. I like the cam phaser replacement. Yeah, go for that, man. Put your money where it's could be of use. So the thinking goes, guys. The Baxter, I can't explain it, so I'm not gonna try it. Can you send a link to the video you put on the screen and playing the BG? I like the cam phaser replacement. Ecotech is a what? Ecotech is a Daewoo engine made for GMs. Interesting. Damn, I wish I could hear them. Okay, this is a Grand Cherokee. I'm thinking they install one of these things. My girl, Trees, what's popping? Trees on Facebook, on YouTube. She Trees, I guess. So that takes the place of the oil cap, and it prevents drain back, I'm assuming. I don't know, guys. He's ring gapping the block. Oh, you talking about that picture I showed? Ring gapping the block. You put a ring in there first and then use a piston to push it down. Boy, I'm so not an engine guy anymore. DG, y'all can have it, bro. The technology behind this. I gotta listen to this video when I get off this stream. And imagine that. It's 9 o'clock, guys. So Lucas all day. All right, big fan of Lucas in the building. He was checking the ring gap. Thank you, DG. Checking ring clearance. Okay. He squared the ring to the cylinder to check ring gap. Hey, man, it's been a minute, man. Give me a break, all right? He's sizing the ring gap. Dan P, appreciate that. All right, almost looked like he's checking gap. It looked strange to me. Whoever asked me this, wait, this look like a traditional. Oh, they make them for those too. Okay, so you put it in these companies, boy. This is another Derman type. Am I gonna have to start badging out? Give them a funky name too. Bernstein. Not Baxter, Bernster. All right, let me find out they trying to cash in on the Pentastar flaws. All right, I'm gonna rip their ass a new one just like I'm doing Derman. He used the piston to square the ring and the bore to check the end gap of the ring. Interesting. I haven't dug into an engine in so long. I forgot how to talk about even explaining anything. So, David, that's what's up. I don't like these people already for some reason. I don't know. I mean, if the guys, are you going to get improvement companies out there spring up all over the place? All right. There's always somebody out there that think they can improve on your design You know what I'm saying? Where were they at during the designing phase? Like, what was y'all at when? What was Derman at when we were designing the Pentastar and came up with the plastic? Derman could have stopped and said, "Yo, wait. Let us design. Let us, what they call it? Let us be the supplier of your coolers, all right? Because whoever the vendors they got the coolers from, they must got them at a cheaper rate because they plastic. Now, you know what's crazy? Here's the crazy thing about that, right? The Derman oil cooler is cheaper than the OEM Mopar plastic cooler. All right. Now, I'm OEM all the way. Okay. I don't give a damn. Hey, it's something about that flow rate and that. Hey, I'm OEM. It's my opinion though. But if you had the price on that, I think the Derman is cheaper. So I don't know. I guess they finna install one of these. So stop start is all right. It's all right. All right. Yeah, it's here to stay. I heard it ain't going nowhere because you can turn it off. Yeah. That index finger I was talking about. 318, 5236, 5.8. 69 dark, man. I worked on those 48 volt system. They're okay. Big fat belt. Like the ones on the Hellcat mode 62 package. What the hell is he saying? I can't hear nothing you saying, bro. But that was an interesting piece of machinery you got there. Now, as far as I'm not too fond of y'all playing around with the Pentastar, my guy. All right. Yeah. Whatever we put on here is what's supposed. I'm OEM Mopar for life. But yeah, I would not be using that. If anybody, look, I'm clowning around. If it improves your oil circulation, guys, do what's best for your vehicle. Okay. Let me stop acting a damn fool for people to take me not serious. Have you had a rock-on fail on 26 Pentastar, or did they fix that part prior to? The 26 Pentastar is considered a Gen 2. So yeah, that problem was around during then. Okay. Now they redesigned the valve train in 2017. No, on the Gen 3s, which showed up in 2017, Pacifica and the 2016 Jeep Grand Cherokee and Durango. So it depends on the generation of the engine. A 2016, however, a 2016 in a Dodge Durango or Jeep Grand Cherokee is a generation 3. So yes, that valve train system has been redesigned. All right. But if it's a Gen 2, yeah, that problem is still there. Okay. I got to get caught up. I'm way behind in the comment section because I'm about to wrap it up. That's a good way to shorten belt life. Now, you think so? Oops, should have remembered. Thanks. I have 509 Dodge in the garage right now, working on a few things. Easy peasy for you, DG. And it ain't nothing, man. That's Nissan uses a normal belt, but the tensioner on it is insane. That you talking about? It's got some tight tension on it. Dodge is one of those manufacturers. E-Torque, yes. That big ass alternator on the Ram 1500. I got when I was last time I was in school, we touched on that topic. Okay. That alternator, well, generator, whatever you want to call it, like $1,300, man. I had good luck with SuperTech oil. SuperTech oil, additive. Again, I have no knowledge on additive, guys. So Amsoil, SuperTech, none of that. All right. I'm straight down the line. I think we use as bulk oil, Pennzoil. Okay. But yeah, more wear than goods. Guys, I'm getting ready to wrap this up. Make and model of a car you drive. Oh, this girl doing my taxes. Tomorrow is the last day of taxes, by the way. 2009. She said, make some model of cars I drive. What did I drive? Oh, junky ass CHRY SL in Chrysler Town and Country. I'm not going to put my PT Cruise on there. Freaking IRS tax people may laugh at my ass. Oh, look at this guy. He a damn mechanic. All this money on his taxes, and he drive a damn PT Cruiser. Hold on, guys. The tax lady asking me about what kind of car I drive. 2009 Chrysler Town and Country. Told y'all I'm a simple guy. I don't. Hey, but when that new car come out, I'm getting it. See, you. This is my work van, by the way. It's not something I splurge in. Where we at? I gotta get out of here, guys. It's 9:00. When do you change the oil? More wear that gears need. When do you change the oil cooler on a 3.6 spinner? You change it when it freaking start leaking. I'm about to make a shorts video. Why have I still got this guy playing? Question is, all right, when do you change the oil cooler on a 3.6 Pentastar? My friend Derek Johnson, there's no specific change interval to replacing a Pentastar oil cooler. Okay, there's no way in a manual or a service manual or book or YTech or whatever that says at this particular mile we suggest you replace your oil cooler. All right, know why? Because you should replace it when it starts leaking. All right, now keep in mind, as for leaks, it's two types of fluid running through that thing. Okay, you have the coolant as well as engine oil. All right, so that piece of device can exhibit two different kinds of leak. So be careful. It's not just oil running through there. So you could have a coolant leak, and that oil cooler could be responsible for that leak. But to answer your question, there's no specific change interval to that oil cooler. Just replace it when you see it leaking. All right. Yes, guys. Hashtag short, by the way. I always sneak a short in anytime I get a chance. I gotta wrap this up, man. I didn't know this was gonna go on like this. Land the engine was clean, all bearings, ring. All right, she just texted me back. Y'all hold tight. Okay. Bill, no, E85 is ethanol. It's cheaper than I learned something from you dudes all the time, man. It's regular unleaded, but worse fuel economy. Okay. Derek, when it starts leaking. Yes. Yes. There's no specific women engine assembly workers equal. Stop! Hey, Wall! Get out of here, man. I don't want the women being in my channel because I got a bunch of sexes in here. Y'all see how I clean it up, right? I was saying those engine assemblers don't make for good engine builders in the shop. And then I saw the lady, I had to watch what I say. So I was going to say, for instance, she will not make a good engine builder in the shop. Those are like robots. Those are human robots. They are trained to torque this, put this in place, do this. Yeah. So, but AWOL took it a step further. Whoa, AWOL, wait a minute, man. Okay, AWOL. Stop it. All right. And then he did it twice. Stop it. Can't use the 85 in the Gen 3. Don't do it. According to Ruley, don't do it. Charles, 2019 1500 Classic Tradesman is set up for that's what's up. If it says use it, use it. All right. Follow the manufacturer is my motto. All right. 420 military time coming up. Okay. Torque that like. Yes. Hey guys, we got as high as 80 in here. In the what's the face. So give the video a thumbs up, please. I can't even see the screen. I don't know where I'm at now, but give the video a thumbs up before you go. I got to get out of here. It is 9:15. I know I started late. There was nothing wrong with the 2-3. Okay. Interesting. And I'm gonna fix my audio so next time I'm doing videos of this nature, we will be able to hear things. All right, drag it out and ready for the scrapyard in 30 years. I got to go back to the scrapyard. Thank you, guys. Eric Motion. Before I go, who in the world is this calling me at 9 p.m. on a Sunday? All right, can't wait till Monday. What up, my folks? What's up, man? Where you been, man? You almost didn't make it. EM, you almost didn't make it, big dog. But appreciate you tuning in, man. Well, you know the drill. Jump in here, get a video thumbs up. And if you have to go, get a video thumbs up before you go. But I appreciate you jumping in, my guy. YouTube, look at that and go. Eric Motion showed up at JT's live stream. Let me put this video in some more people's eyes. Appreciate everybody for showing up, man. Guys, Kevin Buckley, think 3.6. It's like the old 318. They will run forever. That engine, if it wasn't for that rocker arm, and again, I'm a mechanic, guys, so y'all got to understand the position I'm in, right? I work on these things for a living, so I'm not exactly rooting for failure, nor am I rooting for shoulda, woulda, couldas that could have been done to prevent the failures that I needed to repair in the first place. So, you know, be careful. I definitely have to be careful. I can't sound insensitive from either side. So I'm very careful what I say. All right. Southpaws is a term for someone who left. That's when you were talking about the push to start. Oh, Dan P. Okay, I can't do this with you, man. It's 9 o'clock. All right. Stop it, Dan P. All right. JT, if you're ever up in the Detroit area, I'll take you for a ride in my 68 SS Novum. has a blown 572. Why are we gonna go riding in something that's blown? I have about 80 grand into her. She is capable of what? Is that even legal? Where you at? Detroit? Oh yeah, they let y'all get away with murder out there in Detroit. Dr. Butcher, I'm gonna hold you to that. All right. Our training center is out there in Detroit somewhere. All right. I would be sure and give you a head's notice when I'm in the area. Me and Dr. Butcher is going for a ride in his freaking 68 SS Nova, which has a blown 572. All right. He got about 80 grand into her. I don't know if we're going to reach the 2,000 horsepower mark, but I'm guessing he going to try. Hope you got a helmet my size. All right. Look, I got a lot of hair, so the helmet got to be able to concentrate or compensate for all this freaking hair on my head. All right. Yes. All right. I got to go, guys. JT knocking and thumping noise. All right. I'm going to end this with Mary Attillo. Dermot. Wait a minute. Somebody said Dermot. Hold on. What the hell? Dermot makes an aluminum oil filter housing for the Pentastar. Yes, they do. Damn, P. We're very aware of that. All right. In fact, I talk about that a lot. Okay. I joke around a lot as well. And guys, I have evolved. I have since evolved. Not to the point where I'm going to use a freaking Dermot. No, I ain't never that damn evolving. Wait a minute. What y'all think this is? No. To the point where I suggest everybody do their own research and come to the conclusion. Like, there's no reason to. You're gonna hear me say go with OEM, but I need everybody to think independently and use what you think is best for your car and what you think about the material each one of them, is made out of. If you're an aluminum guy, aluminum all the way, aluminum till I die. Yeah, get you aluminum cooler. All right. And that's not to say that I'm a plastic guy. No, I'm a better part guy. I'm a one of those guys that, like, if I think something is better, even if it's made of not so fancy, yeah, it's called an opinion. Oh my goodness, it's called an opinion. So if you use what's best for you and your freaking car, all right? But yeah, we're very familiar with that Dermot oil cooler, my guy. Knocking and thumping noise from driver's area. Wheel has no play when jacked, and everything suspension-wise feel no tight play. I think I seen you. Did I see you over there on Facebook? Sometimes when I go on Facebook, I see questions, but I'm only over there a second. Mary Alito. JT, knocking, thumping noise from driver's wheel area. Driver's wheel area. What kind of car is this, Mary? All right, now we'll go with the traditional front suspension of a traditional car. What's going on if your car exhibits a knocking, thumping noise? It could be a multiple of things, Mary. That's why. Now, if I knew what kind of car this was, I can base it off my experience with that car. As far as have I seen any kind of problematic features on such a car based off that complaint. I'm going all the way to the bottom, Mary. If you're still in here, tell me what kind of car this is. I'm going to see it because I'm going all the way to the bottom. Damn, I missed the Turner in the building. What up, Turner? Hey, woman makes better assembly. What? Hey, women makes better assembly line workers than men. It's no different than standing in front of the stove. That was bad. Yes, that was a terrible joke. Turner, she came in just to dish out a terrible joke. Where does Mary go? Okay, Mary must ask that question. I took too damn long. Mary, JT, you talk too damn much. I gotta go. I got things to do. My car is thumping and knocking, and here you is playing on YouTube. Mary didn't come back and tell me what kind of car it is, guys. So I'm at the bottom. I'm gonna wrap this up. Dart man, what's up, man? A lot of things can cause. Yes. A lot of the thing about noise, if you ask somebody that hasn't driven it or hasn't felt it or hasn't anything, they're gonna tell you what can cause that noise. But I would be careful with just jumping on everything that they call out. Like one guy may say ball joints. I guarantee it's the ball joints. Are you gonna run out and get your ball joints replaced? No. Thing about suspension noise is it has to be verified before you can tell what's wrong with it, because nobody is there to verify anything. What you're going to be getting from people is things that would cause that. Not so much guesses, but things that would cause the noise you're complaining about. And that could be anything. So noise like that has to be verified. Oh, here go Mary. No, this is a new Nissan Road. What Fluff Dog at? Mary. Now I do know my friend got a Nissan Road. I had a friend with a Nissan Road. Uh, damn. Nicole, Nissan Road, the one I did the CVT transmission on. When we took that car in, Mary, I'm gonna say this. When we took that car in to get an oil change, the mechanic's gonna check your car over anyway. Guys, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this. If you got anything wrong with your car and you're trying to avoid $200 diagnostic time, as far as noises and visual things like that, you could take your car in for an oil change. Shops all over the world now gonna check your car over regardless. You can go in for a $35 oil change and leave with a $200 diagnostic because mechanics are literally checking your car over. A lot of places include inspection of your vehicle during an oil change. Okay. I don't know how far some mechanics will go, depending on how slow he is. If I bring your car in for an oil change and your check engine light on, I'm checking that check engine light. All right. Now, granted, the advisors or whoever writes your car up, they are supposed to check that anyway. So if it's on the ticket, if I was driving in, just say all the oil change guys going home. JT, everybody going, I need you to do this oil change. All right, I'll knock it out because I'm a nice guy. I'm JT the car guy. I'm a cool dude. Subscribe to my channel while you're anyway, I bring it in, I see that check engine light. I'm gonna flip the paper over and see have they done their job. If they have, that code should be down there. If it's a thermostat, damn it, I'm selling a thermostat and a coolant flush. All right. So as opposed to that customer coming in and going, hey, my check engine light on, man. Can you tell me what's wrong with it? Yes, ma'am. It'll be $200. So I ain't trying to tell you how to beat the system. I'm just telling you another way around getting out of a diagnostic time, getting out of a $200 diagnostic fee on something like check engine light, something simple like that. Now, overly advanced diagnostic, yeah, the mechanic gonna come back and say, hey, I'm sorry, you want us to check that out? It's gonna cost you because I gotta do a lot. But something stupid like a check engine light, if we see you got a thermostat code, you best believe on that oil change RO will be an estimate for a thermostat and a coolant flush. That's just the way mechanics operate now. Oh, okay. I don't know where I was going with this. No, this is Nissan Road. Oh, Mary, Altilo. Listen, my friend had a road about the same year. She went in to get an oil change, and they do the inspections anyway. The first thing came out of the guy's mouth. I guess those guys know that car very well. It's the control arms. All right, so he did his thing, put his pry bar in it, floop, 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 floop. The control arm loose. But you saying that you can't feel nothing or there's nothing. The car has to be off the air. I mean, off the ground. So, but yeah, your very next oil change, those guys gonna check that stuff out anyway. So, it's the best way to get a non $200 diagnosis. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that, but it is what it is. All right. Jason Picario, what's up, man? Always excellent video. Jason in the building. What's popping, man? Had lifter failure on my 17 Hemi. Man, we supposed to be wrapping this up, but this is the last one. Damn, $1,300 to get the entire top end fixed. They went in the bottom end too. Yeah, I guarantee you got a new camshaft as well. That's a cam and block design. So $3,800, you got $3,800. Damn, what they put 2 new heads on it? Okay. You should typical. That's a typical all the lifters in a camshaft job. Right? I don't know how you can get to that much, but I'm glad you got it taken care of. Now you have the new revised lifter, so that should hold you for the remaining life of your truck. Durango. That should hold you for the remaining life of your Durango. I gotta wrap this up, guys. I am out of here. DLC for Christ was popping, man. How are you this lovely Sunday? They machined the heads for. Okay, yeah. So you got some. You got some work done. All right, guys. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all Thursday, or I gotta go to pull apart tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm going live when I get out there. I'm going live. All right. Something about 4-5 o'clock time live streams that blast booms. So I done fell in love with it. Good night, Evelyn Rodriguez. All right, guys, I'm out. Thanks.